Brooke.
Were you expecting someone else?
The cavalry with provisions. A couple of buffalo steaks, maybe a Caesar salad.
Well, will you settle for hot and sour soup and egg rolls and kung pao chicken and very special noodles?
Manna from heaven.
Okay. No, I thought you'd be down to the wire on the murder trial story, and you might need a little sustenance, so... Oh. Well, listen, I'll go if I'm interrupting.
That's what you tip?
Ooh. Poor Dixie. She and Ted were like... You know how it is for somebody when there's one true love in their life and that's it?
I hear tell.
Anyway, for a long time after Ted died, she just refused to accept it. And then when she finally did accept it, she cut herself off from everybody. And Craig was the one that brought her back.
And he stuck a stake in her heart? Nice guy.
His lies turned Dixie against her brother. And knowing Dixie, I'm scared that she blames herself for Will's death, and I'm afraid for her. I'm afraid of what she might do.
Look, Brooke, I know it's hard not to worry about a friend who's in trouble, but she's got a lot of people to watch out for tonight.
Yeah, me among them.
Oh, well, here I thought you were with me tonight.
You're a grown man. I think you can handle yourself.
That's what I'm afraid of. That sustenance you were talking about that I needed, it's more than food.
Ooh. Well, what could it be?
Maybe this. Maybe this. A little of this. Go away.
Edmund, oh no. I know you're in there. Oh, can't Langley keep her home?
Oh, hello, dear. Edmund, I really you left out.
What's that?
Well, it's my observations about the trial, you know, for the book. And I also included some in-depth profiles of all of those concerned. When will you be leaving, by the way?
I'm in no hurry.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, if you're staying, then you and I can put our noses to the same literary grindstone. Oh, this is going to be marvelous.
I can't wait.
Now then, why don't I start explaining my notes to you right now?
Aunt Phoebe, you know, I'm really a lot better when I have the outline in front of me.
Don't worry, I won't stay long, but I want to share this with you before I have to go. It's so delicious. I have been having some of the most fascinating conversations with personnel at the hospital about that flashy nurse Marsh.
Edmund? 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 Equestrian prize. Dimitri Marick weds Angelique Wojtniatsiva. Dimitri Marick to close Wildwood Estate. What is it it mean, Edmund? And for 20 years, you've collected every scrap of print on Dimitri Marick. The question is, why? Edmund Gresham.
Edmund's an unusual name. I knew an Edmund Gresham once.
Gresham, what is your real name, Edmund? And who are you to Dimitri?
May I suggest the Yellow Pages?
Edmund.
You know, you can hire people to do this kind of thing. You look under P, private detective.
Look, I know what this looks like.
You know, the good thing about those guys is they usually don't get caught.
I don't even know your real name. I don't know anything about you.
Yeah, but you're honing right in on it.
No.
I heard about your little fact-finding expedition out to Wildwind. That was a good move. You know, when in doubt, just interview the acquaintances.
Is that what the Maricks are to you, acquaintances? Or are they a whole lot more?
I find you staging a raid, asking me questions.
I made a swift exit this afternoon because of this. This is why we're not still lounging around here eating fortune cookies.
Oh, well, that explains everything.
What is it?
What the hell does it look like? It's a picture of Angelique Marick.
What does it mean?
It means I'm doing a book about Dimitri Marick.
Since when? I thought you were doing a book on the Cortland case.
Well, call me.
I think I'll call you a liar. Obviously, the book project was just a cover.
Cover for what, pray tell?
I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. It obviously involves 2 last names and an obsession with Dimitri Marick.
Oh, give me a break.
It's something that makes you walk out of the room every time Marick walks into it. It's something that makes your face go pale every time his name comes up.
That is enough!
What is it? Are you the one who waxed on and on about truth and about truth being our only weapon? That was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, truth is fine, okay? But there's a lot to be said for privacy, Brooke, and right now, privacy looks real good to me.
Is that what you want, privacy?
The sooner the better.
Fine. You enjoy your privacy. You know, I don't even know your last name, and you practically know my whole life story.
It's an unjust world.
And I've told you I've made a mistake in the past, misreading people, and obviously I'm still making the same mistake. And Phoebe, where's Mrs. Hall?
I sent her home. I wanted to have some quality time with my little grandnephew.
Did you get him to bed on time?
Uh-huh. I simply read him one of the letters from a love addict, and he dropped right off. Now, you and I can have a nice, quiet chat.
I don't feel like having a chat.
Yes, I noticed that you were in a bit of a snit when you stormed out of Edwin's room. You had your first lover's quarrel.
First and last.
Oh, now don't be silly. Making up, you know, is the most fun of all.
Fine, you make up with him.
Oh, sweetheart, surely you're not going to let that delicious man slip through your fingers.
That delicious man?
He's the best thing that's happened to you in years.
No. Aunt Phoebe, he's dishonest.
About what?
Well, for one thing, Grey is not his real last name.
Well, for heaven's sakes, writers change their names all the time. Haven't you ever heard of a nom de plume?
Yes, but a life de plume is something quite different. Edmund has a secret life.
He's not married.
Not that I know of.
Then he has an addiction.
No.
Well, I guess I don't know what you mean then by a secret life. Of course, in my business, it would mean something like, let's say a cross-dresser with an eating disorder.
Edmund is sitting on a deep, dark secret.
Oh, Brooke, darling, you show me a man without a secret. I'll show you a nerd.
Edmund Grey has been stalking Dimitri Marick since the early 1970s. Now, wouldn't you find that just the least bit alarming?
Stalking?
He's got a file on Dimitri Marick 2 feet deep. He has abstracts, photographs, articles. I mean, he even has old snapshots of Angelique.
What of it? He's a writer. He's probably doing a biography.
Then how come he never mentioned that he was doing a biography? And why does he pretend that he never met Dimitri Marick when I know very well that he has?
Well, how do you know?
I know because I asked him.
You asked Edmund?
I didn't ask Edmund. I asked Dimitri.
Behind Edmund's back?
Edmund make name. Think I'm going to get the truth from him?
But he showed you his file.
He didn't show me his file. I found them in his hotel room.
You searched Edmund's room?
I was very open about everything, all right? I gave him every possible chance to explain.
You deliberately forced a confrontation.
There would not have been a confrontation if Edmund hadn't been on the defensive.
What did he do?
He practically threw me out of his room.
He showed remarkable restraint.
Are you taking his side?
Oh, Brooke, look, for goodness sakes. Edmund has a secret project, and you allowed that to reduce you to infantile behavior. Your inner child had a tantrum.
Oh, you know, this is not my Aunt Phoebe, really. This must be some new age pod. I swear.
Brooke, they don't make them like Edmund any longer. Now, are you going to let a few silly clippings come between you?
A few silly clippings?
But yes, apologize to him.
No. No way, because in order to apologize to him, I would have to see him, and I don't want him again for as long as I live. Hello?
Brooke, it's Dimitri Marick.
Yes, Dimitri.
That writer you were asking me about, Edmund Grey, do you have any idea where he's staying?